Smart looking at the rim. Throws it out to Kennard. Three-point shot. It's good. 0.6 of a second left. The Lakers take a 105-104 victory over the Orlando Magic. March sadness.
Oh my gosh.
In Orlando. Gladness for the Lakers.
That's why you go and sign a guy. You make that trade to bring in a guy like that that shoots the ball. Magic had done a good job of taking just about everything away from the Lakers. Reeves falls. Luka is matched up, but look at Luke Kennard wide open on the perimeter.
Try to boast at what I look like. Keep them down, try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here, feeling fun.
YouTube, what's going on, man? How my Lakers been looking, man? I've been loving it, man. I've been loving it. Like, if you're a real Laker fan, you'll just be enjoying the moment. I've been enjoying the moment of what we've been doing lately. You know, I've been really just enjoying the moment. Everybody was doubting and talking all this stuff. And I had a video the other day talking about give us our rings and everything. And people was laughing under my videos. And when we was playing the Orlando Magic the other night, I was thinking like, man, we might not win this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even upset if we don't win the game. I wasn't really tripping about that. But I'm thinking, man, we might not win this game because we was down 2. And I seen how many seconds were left on the clock. DeAndre Ayton went to the line. He missed the free throw. And I was seeing how much time we had on the clock. And I'm like, okay, we finna take this L. You know what I'm saying? We ain't took no L in a minute, but we finna take this L right quick. You know what I'm saying? We ain't took no L in a minute, but we about to take this L right now. But I end up clicking back on the game. And what I end up seeing is us winning the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what ended up happening? Marcus Smart ended up throwing Kennard the ball from out of bounds. And he ended up hitting a 3. And then they threw the ball down the court. Because when I looked on the ESPN app, you know, I'm superstitious on certain times about watching my game. I know people be thinking I be tripping about that, but I don't think I'm really tripping about that because it didn't work a lot of times. When I cut the game off, my Lakers end up winning in the situation where I felt like they wasn't going to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's what ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? So when I looked at my ESPN app and I see we won, I went back to the highlights and see what ended up happening. And Kennard ended up hitting that 3-pointer. Boom. They ended up throwing the ball cross court. They wasn't going to hit them with that Jalen Suggs. But how we looking lately, LeBron, he done kind of took the back seat to Luka and Reeves. He kind of took the back seat. And I like how it's looking. Like, I always thought, people was always saying, can LeBron play that role? Like, and in certain situations, it ain't, you're not asking the player, can they play that role? A lot of times, the player have to be put in that position to see if they can play that role. See, that's what happens a lot of time. It ain't that the player can't play the role. It's just what the team asks them for. Like, what do the team want you to do? Like, how do they look at you? How do they want you to be as a player? Do they want you to still be the old LeBron James? Or do they want you to be the new LeBron James? Or do they want you to be just a role player? And they always say what LeBron James can't do. Like, he can't be a role player. Like, he can't take that role on being a role player. He's got to always be the star player. And if you ask me, I don't really think that. I think LeBron, if you put him in a situation where it's about winning, he can be that kind of player. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, he can't be that kind of player. I feel like if you put him in a position, he can be that kind of player. And he has never been in a situation where he feels confident about the other people that's playing on a team that he can depend on, you know what I'm saying? And I think lately, what he's been dealing with, I think he can kind of depend on the people he's playing with. Like Reeves, he know Reeves gonna get the bucket. He know Luka's gonna do his thing. So all LeBron got to do is kind of help out, kind of sit on the perimeter, wait for them to dish him the ball, and do what LeBron James do. And every now and then, when they need him to step up and give him about 25, 30 points, 20 points, he can do it. Other day, he had 15 assists. You know, he had 10 rebounds. Like he can give you what the team needs. He don't gotta always be the star. And I think for people to bring up how LeBron James never wanted to be he always wanted to be the leading person and stuff like that. I don't think it was just I think the position he was in a lot of times he had to be the leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to play with LeBron James. You gotta play by his style. I understand that because they say it's not a system. LeBron is the system. Now we're seeing LeBron ain't the system and he's still functioning in a situation where he's playing basketball and he's letting Luka just really do his thing. He letting Luka just be the man. He letting Austin Reeves chip in when he can come chip in. And then he's coming along doing what he do when he has his opportunity or when he has to. They was talking all this stuff about J.J. Redick early on. They was talking about getting J.J. Redick fired. Now J.J. Redick should kind of be looked at as coach of the year. What they done did in these last few games, they've been turning it on. Like, I think we're number 3 in the West. We're doing our thing. LeBron James look like, you can tell by the look in his face that he feels like they have an opportunity to win. And I don't know if he felt like that in a whole minute. Even when Luka got there last year, I still feel like he didn't feel like they had the pieces enough to really win. Now, look at my Lakers. Like, we shoot one of the highest percentage of three-pointers in the NBA right now. And I think that's always really been a problem. LeBron, you look at any of LeBron teams that he didn't won on, he always can penetrate, kick it to the corner. He'll have a Mike Miller. He'll have a Shane Battier. He'll have I can't even think of their names right now, but he already had a bunch of shooters, and he better with that kind of a team, like a Mario Chalmers, just a lot of shooters on the outside. And I think his teams work better when they built that way. Now, if you look at the Lakers right now, they got Luka, they got Austin Reeves can shoot the three-pointer. Luka been just on fire lately, and they was trying to suspend my homeboy for his text, but they ended up rescinding it. LeBron can go on his streak. We got Luke Kennard, he can hit the three. And I think that was the problem a lot of times when Vanderbilt, like, we will put him on the court. He's a good defensive player, but the thing about it is when you kick him the ball, he's not for sure. We don't really have the utmost confidence that he's going to hit that three, when we kick him the ball on the corner. But when you got a person like Luke Kennard, one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, it changes the game. Look at that big three he hit to end up winning the game against the Orlando Magic. So I'm excited about how my Lakers look. I think Luka have really found his real stride since leaving the Dallas Mavericks. He was doing what he was doing last year, but I think he just didn't look like the Luka. It's like, I don't know if he got kind of shook what he was going through with the Mavericks. And I've been seeing lately, he's been going through a crazy divorce. He been in a custody battle with his wife for his kids and everything. And it's like, man, he's taking that as fuel and putting it in his motor, and he is cooking lately, man. You got to give Luka all the props in the world. I don't think if he missed that many games this year, he wouldn't be the top person for MVP. If you ask me, Luka should be the top person for MVP right now. Everybody else will fall suit behind him. But guess what? We don't care about no MVP. We'll take this ring, and I'm just loving how my Lakers look, man. You know what I'm saying? I was upset at one time when they got rid of Anthony Davis. And I don't know if I was upset. I don't know if I was more shocked. I didn't know how to feel about that because Anthony Davis helped us get a ring. People hate on it, talking about it's a bubble ring. But if any other team would have won that ring, nobody would be saying it. Nobody would be complaining about it. But when it's the Lakers, it's always a problem. You know what I'm saying? But if we end up, just imagine this year, if we go all the way, we end up getting a chip. Luka being the man, he's best around gonna be the Finals MVP. Like, I can guarantee that's gonna happen. Austin Reeves have a hell of series. LeBron James get his 5th ring. Watch what everybody's gonna be saying. Oh, now he didn't drive the such and such. He didn't do this. He didn't do this. It's gonna always be an excuse. But guess what, man? At the end of the day, man, we got so many rings, so many banners hanging up in that arena. You can hate, man, but it ain't gonna do you no good, man. You can like it, love it, or hate it. However you want to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But we still going to be champs. I'm holding on to that. And I see people get under my video like, you exaggerating. That's not going, man, come on, man. I feel it. You can see how LeBron James look. You can see the smile on his face. And I don't see nobody really this season I can really be afraid of Probably besides the San Antonio Spurs, because they have an alien. They got a 7'5" alien on the team, and he's just a monster, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's kind of coming into his own this year. But man, I'm loving how my Lakers look. We're gonna keep winning, man. We're gonna keep handling up on this streak. We just beat Orlando. Y'all thought the streak was broken, but it wasn't. And if everybody keep playing how they was playing, we're going to be a hard task to handle in the playoffs. Because you got a three-headed monster. You got LeBron can give you 30 any night, but he's not playing like that lately. You got an Austin Reeves that's hooping. And you got a Luka that's playing out of his mind. So you got to respect it and check it, man. But like, comment, subscribe on my video. Tell me how y'all feel about my Lakers. And yeah, they my Lakers. And I don't want to have nobody sitting over here talking about, oh, I was picking the Lakers. Because y'all wouldn't. Nobody was feeling that way. But them my Lakers, you know what I'm saying? So like, comment, subscribe on my video and tell you how, and let me know how you feel about that boy Luka cooking, Austin Reeves helping, and LeBron James bringing LeBron James, a chameleon that can adapt to any environment. You know what I'm saying? But like, comment, subscribe on my video. I'm out.
Same trip for 3 days.